Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, with an Amazon returns bin video. So quickly, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications, and follow me on Instagram. With that out of the way, we get in here and we get into the action. So that condenser mic, the first like 3 things I pick actually go back. Some things can kind of be that borderline value, but I got this Watchman security camera, which is pretty decent, and these boots, I think we actually do pick those up. Stay till the end. Oh, this telescope and this other camera here, 2 good pickups right off the bat as well. We kind of take the corner of this table usually, since we have so much to process, since we do buy more than most people. A lot of people aren't here for the resale aspect, or the people that aren't, you know, that are here for the resale aspect just necessarily aren't buying at the same volume we are here. I do get this ceramic tower heater, pretty decent, pretty content, but yeah, so far with how things are going. So there's not a ton of heavy hitters. In fact, for the last 3 weeks or so, we're maybe lucky to get 1 really good item, 2 really good items, and then all the rest is kind of around that $30 average order value I tell you guys I like to be at with anything I purchase for that $5 to $6 range whenever I'm out and about. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of low to mid value items lately. I do pick up some of these resistant bands. However, this brand is actually on the cheaper end, which is crazy. Fitness stuff was way up. I know certain items, fitness-wise, still sell super quick. There was a point where people couldn't buy barbells and plates and stuff, so they would buy bands, and then all the bands were gone. So there is no band shortage anymore, so not really making much on those, so I do end up putting them back. Here is actually kind of a kit for like GoPro accessory pack or whatever. There's some decent comps online, but they really are all over the place, unfortunately. So a few things I want to point out. So guys, I know some people have been like, hey, Dustin, I've seen your bin sale videos and I want to go to one, and I strongly encourage it. You have to be picky on linens, by the way, just want to interject there. I strongly encourage you go check it out. If you're a new reseller and say you have a limited budget, or you're trying to eat off of the money, like you're rolling and some of it goes towards bills or just anything, and you're not just building up an inventory, be picky, I would suggest. So I'm going to go through the total of the potential profit that we are going to make at the end of this video. That's the potential once everything is sold. Once I outlay my cash, that's gone. That's, you know, in their hands, and I've got to make my money back. I know that sounds very simple. However, a lot of these items do have a longer tail, and I've noticed from experience that Amazon returns on eBay do very well in Q4, and they just kind of sell at a nice drip pace for the rest of the year, or you know, other quarters. So in Q4, around the holidays and everything, I think people are on Amazon and they're like, I wonder if eBay has it cheaper, so they look it up, and then, you know, because they're doing all that holiday shopping, and if they think they could save $5 or $10 or whatever, you know, they'll buy it from you. And obviously just overall retail in general, online or offline, does significantly more volume in Q4, but I've noticed specifically these sort of items move way better than typically. When it comes to like yard sale items and collectibles and things like that, collectors buy year round. Yeah, the collector market does pick up a little more steam in Q4 because people are buying for collectors as gifts. Still, though, collectors, if they see the right piece or there's something they're wanting to fill in their collection that perhaps they can't find in the wild, so they turn to eBay, they're going to, you know, purchase year-round. That's just kind of how collectors can be. So, yeah, that's just kind of my ramble. I wouldn't suggest you dump all your money anywhere unless you get the buy of the lifetime as a newbie reseller. Just because you should be diversifying the sort of inventory you have so that you can make your sales more consistent. That's just my personal advice. However, if you're experienced and dropping a few $100 a day is nothing to you, then do it. Because I mean, hey, I personally run an inventory. I don't expect to sell everything in 2 weeks or anything of that sort. So here's everything that we purchased. We purchased just under 40 items, like 37 items or something like that. So yeah, you can see we got some controllers there. They're okay. They ship light and you make just enough really to make it worth your while. We have been burned on a couple controllers on returns. Typically it's silly things like we had somebody that didn't read that it was wired, and like, yes, it's a wired controller. Thanks for not reading that and then returning. It was even buyer paid return. That drone's actually pretty cool. I don't know offhand how much that one went for, but that's something that I had my wife run back and get. So you didn't really see that getting picked up. Bicycle seats can be good on returns, and honestly, even out in the wild used or something like that, I would suggest really checking the condition, because unless it's some kind of collector like vintage Schwinn or something like that, people aren't really wanting to buy a bicycle seat that's not in good condition. But yeah, the linens you need to be picky on. If it looks like it's a higher quality set, then it's a higher quality set. That's something to grab for sure. The cardboard box there that's just marked with some, I believe, Chinese lettering is actually roller skates. We pick up a fair amount of roller skates actually at this specific bin sale. So yeah. Pretty cool. That Durham, I think that actually, what is it? The Dura MC or Dura Mic. That's a 3D printer filament. So I think we'll get about $30 to $35 shipped for it, which isn't terrible for a $6 item. So today wasn't a home run, but profit-wise, it's actually pretty decent. So here's the numbers for you guys. So we're going to list everything for a total of $1,623.10, offering free shipping. So the shipping's baked in to that list price. So from a cost perspective, we're going to estimate shipping at $357. We're going to estimate our eBay fees at $211. There are no PayPal fees as we're part of managed payments now. And our cost of goods sold is $216. So this leaves a total potential pre-tax profit once everything is sold of $839.10. I really want to reinforce that idea with you guys. Certain things at the bin sale, you'll put them up online and they'll sell really quickly. But we're running an inventory, so if we add to it and some of it doesn't sell, even if a few of these items that you see on the table right here, we'll probably have them through Q4. So it's just something I want to give a heads up. I'd hate to see somebody like go and spend $500 at the bin sale or something, and be very particular with what you get from a comp standpoint. So if you're looking up eBay comps, I personally, at a $6 level, don't like dropping below a $30 average order value. If you figure most of these items are going to have an average ship of $8 to $10, because most of them are indeed priority mail. You're not going to pay for a box with priority mail, but the shipping's pretty pricey. You need to make sure that you're making enough money. And you also need to be making enough money to cover the fact that some items are going to take a while to sell, as I mentioned. So that's what I like to target. We were 25 and up. It will still occasionally dip into 25 territory if we think the item is going to sell super fast and it's a light ship. So hopefully, guys, this was helpful to you. Please consider giving the video a like. If you enjoyed this sort of content, I hit up Amazon bin sales, thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales. Had to think for a second on what I actually do. So I do it all, pallets and whatnot, flea markets. So it's going to be a crazy summer too, with the yard sale season coming up. So definitely more to come. Please consider subscribing, turning on the bell notifications to stay up to date with my most recent content. I post quite often. I'm on a month-long streak, actually, I believe at this point, with posting a video daily. And also check me out on Instagram. I opened up some McDonald's Pokemon cards on a post today, so you could check that out. I ate 2 of the 3 Happy Meals, not all 3 of them, to get those cards. So chicken nuggets are tolerable. But yeah, definitely not a sustainable strategy from a health perspective. But anyways, guys, I appreciate all of the support. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.